feeling Deborah's going to call them.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
She's gonna call.
Any minute.
I think so as well.
Ringing now.
And speaking of making those phone calls, we really want you to communicate with your friends and family, particularly in the Commonwealth, about the weather that is heading into our direction. Right now, we are indeed dealing with wet conditions and low visibilities. Live outside of Millionaire, look at this. Continue to see a decrease in visibility over into Kilmarnock, less than 1 mile. We're down to a quarter of a mile in Emporia, 2 miles in Richmond, Petersburg, less than 2, and they will continue to fluctuate throughout the morning hours. So this morning, we've got the low visibilities, and of course, we are going to be dealing with some drizzle and some very light showers. This afternoon, you'll notice a temperature spike. We're talking about numbers getting close to 70 degrees. Strong to severe thunderstorms are likely across the Commonwealth. We cannot rule out an isolated tornado. Something else to watch out for are going to be these high wind speeds with gusts around 55 miles per hour. Timing, right when school gets let out, right around 3 o'clock going into the 8 o'clock hour. Of course, it will start from the west, moving eastward. Right now, this is not the same system. This is actually a warm front. Current temperature 43 degrees, giving us that drizzle type condition. Notice how it is moving in from the south, moving northward. As far as the heavier storms right now, we are not seeing any lightning with this particular cell. However, it did have some earlier on. Right now, seeing it over into Appomattox, heavy amounts of rain, as well as into Brooknell. That will continue to move to the north. And then we do have another cell over into Louisa. And then you take a look just over into Tappahannock, seeing some of that light rain just to your west. This is again the warm front. Our cold front is currently down towards our south and west. This is the same system that did give several tornadoes into Alabama, Mississippi, over into Florida. This system will edge into our direction, and we know it's headed our way. And with everything lining up as it has, that is why we are already putting out a moderate risk for some severe weather to take place just to the south of Petersburg, continuing over into South Hill as well as Emporia. We do have an enhanced risk. This is higher than where we were last night. That is indicated in the orange into Tappahannock, including Richmond, Farmville, and just over into Norfolk and Williamsburg, and then a slight risk highlighted in the yellow. Just because you're in a slight risk and not an enhanced does not mean you are in the clear when it comes to the potential of these storms. Temperatures this afternoon, it's going to feel like a spring day. We're going to top out in the 70s. Humidity is going to be incredibly high, and winds will be breezy. We're talking about wind speeds being sustained around 25 miles per hour, gusting into the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Ahead of the system, within the system, and even afterwards. We're going to have a windy day tomorrow as well. As far as our main impacts, really looking to have that high impact in the way of heavy rainfall. Strong winds a major concern, along with large hail and tornadic activity. Timing-wise, starting from our west, we'll continue to see this developing just around lunchtime to the western extent. These storms will mature, then push to the north and eastern locations. Timing-wise, I mean, look at this. It is looking to be right around the 3, 4, 5 o'clock up and along I-95, a very heavily traveled roadway. It will be difficult to see due to these high wind speeds, and of course very difficult to drive, and of course we will continue to keep you informed. All of this will edge to the north and eastern locations, and we will clear out heading into tomorrow. Temperature wise today, close to 70 degrees. We'll be at 54 for tomorrow. The winds continue, but things will clear out and calm down into the weekend. Continue to stay weather aware. Don't panic, just stay aware.